Hey socialites, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariel. I create mostly beauty videos, fragrance, as well as lifestyle vlogs. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so you too can become a socialite. So today's going to be my July favorites. I tried so many new products this month. This is probably the most products that I've ever tried in a month before. I think this month was probably bigger than the Sephora VIB sale, you guys. When I did the Walmart video, there was so many new products that I wanted to try, and I just kind of went in. So I'm going to go over most of the products that I got a chance to try out this month. Some products I feel like I didn't give a fair chance to try as much. So for those products that y'all saw me use this month, if it's not in the video, that just means I'm still playing around with it, and we'll probably go over that a little bit later on in August. So we're going to start off with makeup. First up is the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation powders. Now this powder just launched this month. I did pick up two colors, which is 35P and 36Y. Both colors match me perfectly. It was like one of those situations. So this is what it looks like. It's a matte powder, gives great coverage, and I do like the finish of it. So if you've been looking for a foundation powder similar to the Makeup Forever powder, I'm not saying that it's exactly like that. The finish is not as velvety, but it's pretty like that, you guys. So if you wanted something like that but wanted to save a little coin, try these. Try them out. Let me know what you think. And if you've tried this already, comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this powder, because I've heard mixed reviews, but I've been enjoying it. Next up is the Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint. This is also a new product that launched this month. You can click right there to see the full review of this foundation. I also have a full review of the Sephora powders as well. This is a nice skin tint, you guys. It does have decent coverage. It covers what I needed to cover, and I have quite a bit of hyperpigmentation at the moment that I'm working on. So this is a really good one. Super hydrating. It gives you a super natural skin-like look that's sort of on that dewy side of things, but you don't get super oily over time like some other skin tints that are dewy. This one is worth trying out. I've been enjoying this one as well. Next up is the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Now this was an unexpected hit. I love this. Since I purchased this one, I've probably been using this primer more than any other primer. I think it's because it just lays so nice on the skin. It feels really creamy and buttery in your fingers when you're applying it. It lays on the skin so evenly that covers your pores and gives you a smoother look. I'm not sure if it gives you a little bit more longevity on your makeup. I hadn't tested it for that yet, but it gives you a beautiful finish, fills in the pores, and it really supports a really nice makeup application. I have been obsessed. Next up is a new product to me. Now this product is not new at all. The socialites recommended this one to me so long ago, but I just tried it this month and I've been enjoying it. It's the Refi Brow Sculpt. It's one of those like brow glues situation that comes with the wand. This is probably the most stronghold that I had tried when I tried this out this month. Hold your brows in amazing. If you have coarse brows, if you found that you've been using different brow gels and nothing really holds it down to give you that stand-up brow lamination look, try this one. This is like bold hold. It holds it down. The only thing I'll say about this Refi Brow Sculpt is sometimes I find that the makeup and powder sort of settles in it. So you want to be careful with applying powders around your brow area. You just want to be a little bit more strategic with that part. But when it comes to bold hold and not leaving a cast, you guys, this is it. You don't have to get brow lamination. You could just use this alone and it will give you that brow laminated look. Now, girl, if you want to save a coin, I have another brow lamination product. This is the Ariell Brow Glue Instant Lamination Lift. Now, I got this from Walmart. I featured this when I did the Walmart video. Amazing. When I tell you the quality is up there with the Refi one, yes ma'am, the quality is up there with the Refi one. You brush this through your brows, it gives you the same instant brow lamination look. Only thing I'll say is this one dries quicker, so you need to get your brows in place really quick. This one is a little thinner than the Refi one. It's a little bit more liquidy, but when I tell you it does the job, it dries even more clear than the Refi one. And this is the one I have on today. You can feel this. So when it dries, I almost feel like it's kind of stiff. I don't know if I use too much or what, but I can feel this product. With the Refi one, it's just, you don't feel it at all. But this one, I can feel like something's on my brows. But if you're going for a look, honey, if you're going for that brow laminated look that looks like you just had your brows done, this is it. I had somebody ask me when I had this on the other day, was my brows laminated? And they're not. It's just this. It's just that strong. Both of them, you can get the same look. It just depends on, you know, what you're going for. You can feel this one in the brow that it's in there, but it's nothing crazy, but you can tell there's something in your brows. But same look. Another product, I'm not sure if I got this month. It might have been on the edge of June, July, but this is the Nars Afterglow Liquid Blush, y'all. I got the color Dolce Vita. I really like this one. It might have been in my last month's video, but I find myself reaching for this when I just want something easy and quick that's not too overdone. And it's just a natural flush of color, slightly glowy. So I like to use this when I do a makeup look that shows a lot of my skin through it, like a light to medium coverage look. I wouldn't wear this with today's look. This is a full-on bead, but if I'm like wearing the hourglass veil or something like that, or I'm just putting on a powder foundation and want just a light wash of color for that supernatural look, this is it. I do have a review showing me using this, but this is what it looks like. So it's not too much color, but it's just enough if you're my skin tone or lighter. I've really been loving this one. Next is a drugstore foundation. I don't think I've ever featured a drugstore foundation on any favorite before. It's just been so long since I've been into drugstore products for real, for real. I'm just starting to get into them, but the foundation I'm wearing today is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. But when I tell you this skin tint holds just as much coverage as some of your favorite foundations, it can really stand its own, and especially for the price, amazing. I have it on today, so it gives great coverage. You guys, it stays, it's long lasting. I don't have a problem with it lasting. I have this on top of the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Primer. These two together, chef's kiss. That's how this is so smooth and flawless, is these two together. Can you believe a Maybelline foundation, well, skin tint rather? I wear the color 338, so I was able to get the best color right off the bat without having to, you know, test out a bunch of them, because I was feeling like, ooh, it might be tough to find a color since you can't try it on in store with drugstore products. But I was able to easily pick my color. I'm happy with it, you guys. This is a product I highly recommend. Next product is a concealer that the socialites told me about, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Wear Concealer. Really good concealer, full coverage. It's easy to blend. I don't have any issues out of it, especially for drugstore. This is a really good concealer. Next up is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion Natural Glow Enhancer. This is one of those illuminating products, kind of like the e.l.f. Halo Glow or the Charlotte Tilbury Glow. And what's the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, where it gives you that kind of luminous glow. So let me show you. Now this one is heavier on the gold than the other one, so you can also use it as a highlighter. You can mix it in with your foundations. You guys, I'm really loving this as an actual highlighter. I did mix it in with my foundation when I went somewhere like an outside event last weekend, and I felt like it was a little overkill. Maybe I used too much, girl, so I want to try it again just to make sure. But I really like this as a highlighter. Feels really cooling on the face too. You only need a tiny bit. This is one of those products that you're going to probably have for a couple years, probably even longer than that. I think it does come in different colors. I have the color 904 Deep Glow. I think it does come in assorted colors though, and this is the darkest one. Next up is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Press Powder. Now this one's in the color Natural Glow. This is one of those, I would consider this a finishing powder, you guys. If you haven't seen my video on powders where I go through all the different powders that I own, you can click that link right there to check that video out. Super informative. But this is a really good powder. Let me swatch it for you. It's another sort of illuminating product. So that's how it looks. I have it all over this area. So when I move, you see how you see like a sheen. It's not like a blinding glow like you'll get from this product here, but it's just a beautiful sheen. Such a good product to be a drugstore product. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of a Hourglass ambient powder. You know how those powders, you can just press them into the skin and it just enhances the skin with a beautiful sheen without being overdone. That's what it's given. I just couldn't believe how beautiful and elevated it looks. Comment down below if you've tried these powders before. A couple of you guys told me about another Physicians Formula buttery type product. So I do plan on shopping a little bit more with the brand because that butter glow line or butter powder line is everything, and I definitely want to get my hands on more. Next up is going to be some lip products. First off is the Sephora collection lipstick. Sephora launched a couple different type of lipsticks this month. This is the matte lipsticks. This one's in the color 21. And it's just a true nude color. It's actually the color that I'm wearing on my lips today. It is matte, so I had to put a gloss on top, but it is a beautiful true nude color. It doesn't pull pink. It's like that true light nude that's perfect for African American skin tones, and probably even lighter or darker, it would be beautiful. This is going to be the new It Girl lipstick. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm already knowing, I'm seeing the end from the beginning, girl. You need to get you one of these. They're only $10. Maybe wait till the sale, but I'm really enjoying color number 21. I also got it in an orange shade that I wore in one of my last videos. I'm still kind of playing around with that one. Now on top of this lipstick, I have on the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is another product that the socialites told me to try out, and I like it. I have this on right now on top of the number 21 lipstick. It does contain hyaluronic acid, so it's super nourishing on the lip. It has a high shine and the pigmentation is really nice. I got it in 3 colors total. I also picked it up in this really pretty pink, you guys, and it has pigment. Like it really, the color really shows up, so you can really wear it by itself or put a liner in this without even adding a lipstick. The only thing I'll say about this is the actual applicator, you guys. With the applicator, I find that it doesn't pull out as much product as I would like off rip. So I find myself swatching it on my hand and using a lip brush to apply it. Next, I tried out this Master Precise Skinny Pencil from Maybelline, and it is skinny, girl. This has a this is probably the tiniest tip that I've seen on an eyebrow pencil, which that part of this I like, but this is so creamy, y'all, that I find that when I apply it, it's, imagine like a crayon that's kind of melty. So imagine doing your brows with it. I just find that it's so creamy and so pigmented that it just kind of becomes a little bit messy for me. I need something a little bit more stiffer than this. So this one definitely wasn't my favorite. Elf No Budge Shadow Stick. Now I don't use this as an actual shadow, but you guys, this is in the color Thrift Shop. Really pretty. I saw this come across like my feed on like a reel or something. Somebody randomly put it in their waterline. I wish I could remember who it was, but I was like, okay, that's a little different. It's like a khaki type color. I have it in my waterline today. I've been obsessed with this as well. 9 times out of 10, any makeup look I do to open up my eyes, I like to put like a nude color in here. So this is a different twist on the nude where I can now switch it up from my LA Girl pencil. But yeah, I've been loving this one. Now this product is not new to me this month, but I did want to touch on it because my skin has just been acting crazy. So I find that I need a color corrector now. So when I try to cover my pigmentation, it looks grayish. So that's how I know it's time to start back using color correctors. And so I started using this one, and I just find that it doesn't really, no matter how long you let it sit on the skin, it just sort of moves around. This is the Milani Under Eye Brightener in the color Nectar. It's like orange, but I can't even really see this being like an under eye corrector, y'all. It just moves around too much. So when you try to cover it with like your powder or foundation, it just slips and slides around. And like I said, I tried to let it sit. It's just difficult for me to work with this. L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Blush. Love it. Love it. This is a dupe for one of my favorites. We'll talk about that in an upcoming video. I found quite a few dupes this month as well, but I do have a video coming up soon. Easy to apply, smooth, super pigmented, so you only need a little bit. The color is absolutely perfect for African American skin tones. Love. I plan on trying this in other colors. An eyeshadow palette I tried this month, the Milani Ungilded Most Loves Matte Palette. Now this gives you 3, 6, 9, 12 matte shades of just the most everyday wearable colors that everybody needs in their collection. I'm trying to find where you guys can see perfectly how it looks, but yeah, the colors show up true to color, super pigmented. You can blend them easy, well worth the money. And last is fragrance, you guys. So first up is Yara from Latava. Now I've never tried an Amazon fragrance before. The Latava brand, I've been hearing so much across every social media platform, and I finally wanted to try it. What made me want to try this specific Yara, because Latava Yara comes in, I think, a few different scents, and this is supposed to be like the mango tropical one. This was said to be a dupe for our favorite Fame from Paco Rabanne, and when I heard this was a dupe for Fame, I love Fame. I definitely had to get my nose on it, so I ordered it immediately, maybe like a few weeks ago, around the time it first came out, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. When you first spray this initially in the air, it does give Fame from Paco Rabanne. I'm not gonna lie. It gives Fame, and you get that sort of fruity, fun, uplifted, but this one is slightly warmer than Fame. Fame is a little bit more bright, but they're super similar. When it dries down on the skin, and I know a lot of people love this, but when it dries down on the skin, I get a faint, almost lipsticky, almost plasticky scent that I don't get from Fame. It's just different. The dry down is not as crisp. And like I said, there's some sort of plasticky, lipsticky twist to the dry down of this, which just makes it a no for me. So, I mean, I only wore it one time. I might put this on my Poshmark or something like that because I can't see myself wearing it again. Comment down below if you've tried this one before. This is the Latava Yara Tousse, which is supposed to be the mango, the fruity mango tropical one. I get why they say it's like Fame by Paco Rabanne. So some of you guys may love this. It's just the dry down, that little extra plastic type thing that my nose is picking up. I just can't with this one. And next is a couple of layering combinations that I think I did a couple reels on it, a couple YouTube shorts earlier in the month, you guys, and I've been pulling back out the Fenty Skin body cream from the holidays, the shimmering whipped body cream, the one that smells like a cinnamon bun. Y'all, I got 3 backups for Christmas and I've been pulling it back out. Beautiful layering combination with this and Burberry Her from Burberry. These two together, I ended up trying it out because I went on a trip and I had already had some of my toiletries pre-packed from a while ago, and this was in one of my containers, so it was the only body cream I had, and I so happened to take this with me in the travel size as my fragrance for the trip. By default, I had to use them both together. You guys, beautiful. If you have these two, try them out. Let me know what you think. A fragrance that launched this month, the KAYALI The Wedding Silk Santal 36. Beautiful. Beautiful. If you were thinking about it, you should have got it because it's sold out. So I'm patiently waiting for like I hope that they restock because it is limited edition. I really, really hope that they restock this. I will buy the full size of it. It's just that beautiful. It's up there with like Mon Guerlain in the beautiful feminine fragrance category. Absolutely beautiful. This is a breathtaking fragrance. But you guys, with this, everything. If you want to take it a little bit further, take your Fenty shimmering whipped cream with your Guerlain. It went on sale for like $45 this month. I did put it in the community tab. A bunch of y'all bought it. But with Guerlain mixed with the Wedding Silk Santal, that layering combination is so gorgeous, beautiful. I can definitely see somebody wearing that on their wedding. If you put this combination on and go somewhere, people will be following you. It has the most gorgeous scent trail. People are going to be trying to figure out where's that scent coming from. These two, gorgeous. So that's it for my monthly favorites, you guys. Hopefully it wasn't too crazy long, but it was so many new products. I didn't go through everything because I'm still testing out some of these products and excited to share with you guys. Every single thing that I'm mentioning today, including the shades that I wear, will be linked down below in the description box. So be sure to check that out. Comment down below if you've tried any of these products that I mentioned today, or what's something new you tried that you've fallen in love with this month. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out. I would love for you to come back and join the family. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love. 'Cause too fresh with the scar.